For every new car purchased this year, roughly 3 used cars will also find new owners.
Yeah, those used cars often look just as good as the brand new models, and they cost a whole lot less. But underneath the paint and the trim, some cars can hide a secret that they've been involved in accidents and then repaired. So, could you spot a rebuilt wreck? Channel 3's consumer reporter Maureen Kyle hit the streets to find out.
We hit South Park Mall on a busy shopping day right before Christmas. With the help of Ray Kemmer of Liberty Ford and car history service Carfax, we lined up 3 used cars for sale. Each is a 4-door Ford Focus, just a few years old, with mileage between 40 and 60,000 miles. And to the naked eye, each Ford looks almost like new. But one of these cars isn't like the others.
It's been in an accident where it had to be towed from the scene, but it's been rebuilt and it looks just as good as the other 2.
One by one, South Park Mall shoppers took our challenge to pick out the rebuilt wreck.
The vehicle.
They looked under the hood, started up the engine, and even crawled under the car. Each amateur inspector took a few minutes going over each vehicle before revealing their verdict.
I think this one has been rebuilt.
I'm thinking this one.
It's just this one looks real nice and smooth, and that one, it just looks off to me. I don't know.
Out of everyone who stopped by to take our challenge, not a single person correctly picked out the rebuilt wreck.
The silver one's the one that has been in the wreck. Actually, this one's. Are you kidding?
What was it they missed out on? Ray Kemmer showed us.
One of the things that you want to be interested in most, to the naked eye, first and foremost, would be the fit and what we call the finish.
Involved in a rear-end collision, the vehicle underwent significant body work. The seam or fit between the panels may be slightly off when a panel is repaired or replaced.
Often when somebody's doing repair work to a vehicle, they'll replace a fender, and you can notice that by looking at the bolts and the hardware that secure the pieces together.
What would be different about the bolts?
Well, they may have scrapes on them where somebody's used tooling in order to remove and replace them. You may also find overspray in the undercarriage.
The entire back end of the silver Ford Focus was wrecked, repaired, and repainted. But it took this car expert's trained eyes to point out the fix.
The average consumer just doesn't know where to look or what to look for to spot signs of hidden damage. You need to consult the experts, get a Carfax vehicle history report, take it to a qualified mechanic before you buy it.
Chris Basso of Carfax showed us the report which detailed the accident, damage, and repairs to the 2010 SE.
That's really why it's so important for you to consult the experts and make sure you know what you're buying before you lay down your hard-earned money.
Another piece of advice, if your only time to car shop is at night, have the dealer pull the car inside a lit garage or bay. It's much easier to spot differences in paint under good lighting. We have a whole list of ways to spot a rebuilt wreck, and we have them on Wkyc.com, so you can print out the list and take it with you when you go car shopping. It's a huge help.
Yes, and we know that most dealerships will offer a Carfax history report, either for free or for a small fee. But what if you're buying from a private seller?
And that's when it's most important to really get that good, trusted mechanic to look it over before you buy it. It's your hard-earned money. Make sure you are getting your money's worth for sure.
Absolutely. It's such a huge investment. You do want your money's worth.
Right. You want to make sure you're getting that right car.
All right. Some good tips. Thanks, Maureen.
Sure.